Arm and leg again, and hold. Oh, much better. It's an odd thing because someone has got their finger in your mouth. And particularly here, the pituitary, which sits just above the SBS. It's relaxing deeply, maybe seeing those colours. So I'm looking for a ramrod steel strong test. So I've got my female muscles on the base of the thumb, just on top of the jaw hinges. So is this sore?
A little bit.
Lavender rose, peppermint and cardamom. Rose is like a hug. I think it works particularly for females.
Okay.
How's this feeling?
It feels really nice. Yeah.
Relax, 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 relax. Well done.
With your voice, it's just really relaxing.
Oh, thank you. This area is particularly tense. I've got you, I've got you, I've got you, I've got you. Let it go. Beautiful. Let it go. You're thinking, my leg can't go in that position. Easing it down, down, down. Warming, softening. I'm just going to do a couple of points for headaches. Welcome.
Thank you. So excited.
How are you?
Thank you.
Have you come a bit of a distance?
Well, from Coventry, so
Yeah.
about an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Toilet there if you need
Okay,
it.
thank you.
Shoes off here, phone on silent,
Lovely.
and come in when you're ready.
Thank you. Oh, this is lovely.
Well, you probably know it.
Yeah, I do. I've been watching all of your videos.
Oh my goodness.
I have. I watch them to go to bed at night.
Oh, I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, thank you. So, I've read your notes and you have booked today a core therapy and the full treatment with the facial.
Yes.
So you're going to be here a long time.
Yeah. I'm hoping that I don't fall asleep.
Well, you might.
I might do, yeah.
You might, yeah. Maybe towards the end.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You know, you'll have been cosseted and embraced and cared for a long time by then. Yeah. So you'll just feel, oh, I'm safe here. I can just go to sleep.
Oh, yay. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're happy to film.
Yes, yeah.
That's kind of you. Out of everything on your consultation form, what's your priorities?
To help with migraines, really. So I get a lot of kind of tension at the base of my neck and in my shoulders. I suffer from migraines quite often and headaches in general, but the migraines are quite severe. So hopefully that's
And you get
what I'd
them
like.
weekly?
Yeah, really, yeah. And sometimes I can catch them. So if it's like sometimes they're related to pressure, you know, like the air pressure. So if there's going to be a storm, I might get one so I know, so I can kind of combat it. But other times it just comes on and I can't do anything. So
because hormonal you'd think would just be monthly, but you get them maybe weekly.
Yeah, they're definitely not hormonal. Yeah. Just...
Is it to do with your work? Is it desk?
No, I don't think so. I have no idea. I've had them since I was 13. So
okay.
I had glasses prescribed, so I wear these all the time, but I don't need to wear them all the time, if that makes sense. So I need them for distance, but if I don't wear them, my eyes can't adjust properly. So it's better for me to wear them all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not work related, I don't think.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a mystery, really.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering if, because you've said your neck aches and you get migraines, so related to the neck. So whether it is that posture.
It could be posture, I know my posture is terrible because quite often, even when I'm not working, I'll realise that I'm kind of hunched over and I'll go, and just kind of go like that,
Around
and I hear
shoulders.
everything like crack. So it's not the best.
Okay.
The other thing that I have is my like lower back here. So I had, when I had my youngest son, I had an emergency C-section, and I've had pain there ever since. So he's 8 this year. It's not constant, but if I lie on my back for a long time, it will really hurt. And it gets quite jarring. So I don't know whether there's anything that you can help with that as well.
Well, you've booked exactly the right combination of treatments.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, definitely core therapy. So you've probably seen a couple.
Yes, yeah.
Core therapy is interesting because you never know what's going to come up, what techniques are going to be used, or what your body is going to tell me.
Yes.
So we'll see. It could be all manner of things. And then a nice relaxing massage to soothe the back. Yeah. Lovely. So if you're ready, you can lie down on your back.
Okay. Yeah. Shall I take this off? Because I might get a bit warm. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. This is heated. Are you happy with
Yeah,
that?
that'd be lovely. Yeah, that will help my back probably. And shall I take my glasses off?
Not if it's going to give you a headache.
It should be fine. I can see you.
Okay.
And my watch as well.
Okay, it's up to you. Yeah, anything else?
Take it all off.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Comfy-ish?
Yes.
Yes. Would you like a bolster under your knees?
Yes, please, actually. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
That bit better?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. Okay, so my hands are feeling chilly. Sorry about that. You're probably nice and warm, aren't you, from the car?
Right.
So I'm going to do some kinesiology with you first of all to find out what foundational might be upsetting you. So can you raise an arm for me here? I'm going to push down, you're going to hold up, stop me pushing, and hold. Okay, so we've got a little bit of bounce there, which we don't want, but that's okay. And I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to push and hold. Okay, same again. Can you raise a leg off the bolster if possible? I'm going to push here, you're going to hold up and hold. Solid. Same the other side and hold. Okay, a little bit of a bounce. It's all right, I'm listening to your body. And raising this arm again, straight arm. Raising this leg. I'm going to push down with both and hold. Okay?
It's terrible with fire.
Same again this side and hold. Okay, well, there's something causing that. And, you know, this is your first time here, and I'd sort of want to find things because of your symptoms you're getting on your consultation form.
Okay.
So raising this arm again, raising this leg, and hold. No, okay, so it's not dehydration, that's all right. Can you, with this hand, upturn a finger and touch the roof of your mouth, the back of the dome? Yeah? Also, in your mind, you're not touching the roof of your mouth, you're touching a couple of centimetres above that to a particular place in the head. Okay? Arm and leg again, and hold. Oh, much better. It's still a bit of a bounce, but because it's a lot better, you can release now. I'm just going to put a glove on and treat the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
Is that all right with you? So, you've probably seen me say this before. I don't know. Have you seen me say this before on the videos?
I don't know what you're going to say.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's all to do with this particular technique. It's an odd thing because someone has got their finger in your mouth. But it's wildly quite relaxing and also a bit spiritual.
Okay.
So should you close your eyes, you'll see potentially some beautiful rainbow colours behind your eyelids. You will feel quite deeply relaxed, and it will feel like an eternity because it's odd, but it's only about a minute or two.
Okay.
Okay? So opening your mouth, relaxing your jaw, and breathe. So just for the benefit of the viewers, I'm currently tuning into the area a couple of centimetres above where my finger is touching the roof of the mouth, which is actually a joint called the Sphenobacillus inchondrosis, the SBS, and it's a joint in the head that's like a keystone to the cranials. So it's like the keystone of a bridge. If you were to take the keystone out, the bridge would collapse. And with this SBS, it needs to be in exactly the right place, the right orientation. And it needs to be movable. You know, when we breathe, every bone and joint in the head moves. It expands and contracts. So therefore this SBS is absolutely vital for the positioning and structure of the head, and therefore everything, all the workings inside it. The cerebral spinal fluid, the glands, and particularly here the pituitary, which sits just above the SBS. So I'm just feeling into the structure of the roof of the mouth, but also beyond it, the energy of the SBS, what happens during the breath, what happens during the pulse, and during the pulse of the cerebral spinal fluid. It's relaxing deeply. Maybe seeing those colours. And settling the SBS in the correct position. Sending in lots of love. Making sure it feels cared for. So it's moving gently with the breath. And there's a lovely energy coming from it and to it. Okay, you okay? Did you see any colours?
I didn't see any colours, but I did feel like I was almost like floating.
Yeah.
It was really strange, but like really comforting as well. Which was nice.
Oh, good. Yeah. The energy that is used is called Qi Gong. It's a Chinese energy because this is mainly a TCM treatment. And we call Qi Gong energy a float. So you've tuned into what's happening. Yeah. Right, let's go back to that first test. So can you raise this arm straight and raise this leg as well? I'm going to push down, you're going to hold up and hold.
Ta-da!
My work here is done. You can go.
No, I want to stay.
Yeah. That is amazing.
That really is. It's like magic.
Yeah. Yeah. So the cerebral spinal, the Sphenobacillus inchondrosis in the head that was out of place slightly is now back in place, and your body is like, I'm happy, we can move on and do some more detailed tests. But that one is foundational. There are sort of 4 or 5 that are key to your workings. and that's really good. It's back in place. So the fact that you now don't have a bilateral IPSI fail. IPSI means one side, bilateral both sides. So at least now your right side is passing. Haven't tested the left yet, but it won't be the SBS anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So raising left and hold. Okay, so there's still a bit of a bounce there. So I'm just going to come round and feel your back, lower back. So don't move.
That bit where you have your left hand is, that's where it hurts.
Low down. Okay, so arm and leg together and hold. A lot better. Okay, so basically I'm having a conversation with your body, your subconscious, and I'm saying, is it this place? And then I touch it, therapy localise it, and then I'm retesting something that was weak before, and your body says, by giving me a strong test, yes, you've got the right place.
Okay.
In other words, if I sort that out, this is how strong you'll be.
Yes.
Okay, can you raise this arm and this leg and hold? Okay, just a little bit on the leg and hold. Okay, could be stronger. So I'm looking for a ramrod, steel, strong test where you're thinking, well, she's not even pushing because you're that strong. Any push I've got, even if I put all my body weight on, you wouldn't let it go. And it wasn't as strong as that. So I'm wondering if it's your jaw. You know, this could be linked to headaches, migraines. So can you touch with 2 fingers there? Yep, just under your cheekbone on the jaw hinge. And then give me this leg, your right leg, and your left arm together and hold. Rock solid. Okay, so these fingers on the same place, going to the right arm, left leg, and hold. Much better, really good. Okay, so your body is saying yes again. So 2 fingers here, give me this arm, and opposite leg, and hold. Brilliant. And this one over there, and hold. Even stronger. Could you feel the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to have a little feel of your jaw. So I've got my phenol muscles on the base of the thumb, just on top of the jaw hinges, symmetrically, and I'm just applying experimental pressure, so from above, slightly from the back, and from the front, just seeing whether there is any give. So releasing your jaw, letting it go, that's it, lovely. That's it, okay. And then I'm just working into those muscles around the hinge to relax them. Bring it forward. And then just holding. And simply with the heat of the Qi Gong energy, the gentle pressure will melt away any muscle tension that is twisting or raising one side of the jaw, relieving any spasm. Feeling that energy go deep within the joint. There are so many bones, muscles and ligaments involved in the TMJ, the temporomandibular joint, that simply by holding a large area like this, it helps to dissolve that tension. And interestingly, the TMJ has such a huge effect on the rest of the body. So by relieving this tension here and realigning, settling that jaw left to right, then it'll have beneficial effect all around the body, down the spine, the hips, the legs, the joints, even on the working systems, hormones, etc. But definitely relieving any tension in the cranium and headaches. So already we've been doing the SBS and the TMJ, which should have far-reaching effects to prevent that tension that causes headaches. Again, there may well be colours. I felt it release. Okay, so going back to that contralateral test, so this arm and this leg, I'm going to push, you're going to hold up strong and hold. Even stronger than the test. And then opposites and hold. My goodness, really good. Yeah, so it means that there isn't any residual joint pain, for instance, shoulder, elbow, wrist, etc. Things might come up, but nothing significant that would come up in the contralateral test, so even better. Yeah, I think already you're going to feel a lot better. So I'm just going to look at your posture now as you lie there. Okay, so this leg is higher, or rather this leg is dropped for some reason. Just going to have a little feel of the pelvis. Can you give me this arm on its own? I'm going to push and hold. Fine. Same again, and hold. Okay, so right hip, and again, and hold. Yeah. And again, and hold. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's as I thought. This one's up, this one's down. Right hip, okay. And again, and hold. Lovely, okay, that one's good. So I don't have to do any pubis symphysis tests. So it's right and left up. And I'm just going to remove the bolster for a moment. Can you put one sole towards the opposite knee by bending this knee out? Perfect. And are you able to raise this leg off the couch and head back down? I'm going to push here, you're going to hold up and hold. Okay, a little bit weak. Same the other way round. And hold. Okay, again. So that tells you can put it down. That tells me that the hips aren't completely happy opening. So like sitting in a lotus, well, not even a lotus, but a cross-legged open position, your hips wouldn't be happy doing that. It would probably put too much of a strain on the spine and lower back. So when you turn over, I'll have a look at your lower back. Let's put that bolster back.
It's quite comfortable without it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think because the bed is heated,
yeah,
it's helping my back.
Okay.
Where it usually would hurt, so
okay.
That's lovely, thank you.
Okay. Can I have a little look at your tummy? So digestion can change, can't it?
Yeah.
You've said. So it could be too loose or too slow. It could be either. Where are you at the moment?
Too slow, probably, at the moment.
Okay. So is this sore?
A little bit.
Can you put two fingers where mine are? Yeah. And then this arm up for me, nice and straight. I'm going to push here and hold. Yeah. I could feel that was going to do that. Yeah, well, it could be worse. So that's a bit sore there. So liver's a bit tight. I'm just having a feel at the moment. Stomach, sorry, is this too much?
No, it's fine.
Okay, so stomach, spleen, Houston, Ren. They all feel really tight to me. You know, I do see it sometimes where people come in with migraines, headaches, and it's related to digestive. I mean, yes, could be what we've looked at already, but the stomach is, you know, the gut is like the second brain, and whatever's here, you're feeding your body, you're feeding your brain from here as well. So you never know, it could be not helping with headaches if you've got toxins here that are sitting and causing that circulation of bad humours, if you like. So is it all right if I give you an abdominal massage?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, if I just tuck this in, yeah. Okay, if I tuck this one in. So I'm going to test some oils with you to see which your body wants today. Can you give me a little finger and thumb? Yeah, I'm going to try and pull apart. You're going to hold together firm and hold. Very strong. Can you support that in place with the other hand? Yeah, lovely. And hold. Really good. Very strong. Same again. And hold. Came apart a little. And hold. Strong. And again. And hold. Came apart. So I'm just going to look for some more. So the ones that your body didn't want today were tea tree and spearmint.
Okay.
Okay, try that, holding that one. And hold. Very strong. And hold. Really strong. Okay, so we've got peppermint instead of spearmint, and we've got rose otto, cardamom, and lavender. So this is the cardamom.
Yeah, that's strong, isn't it?
You like it? This is the rose.
That's nice.
Peppermint.
Yeah, I love anything minty.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
And lavender.
Oh yeah, I love lavender as well.
Okay. Are you the right temperature? I feel like it's warmed up a bit in here, or are you okay?
I am a bit warm.
Yeah.
But,
Shall I turn the bed off or the room temp? What are you feeling?
I like the bed.
You like the bed? Yeah. Don't blame you.
Okay, I think I might end up buying an electric blanket for home.
It's worth it. I love it. Okay, I've turned it down a bit. And we can try opening a window. Here's some bird song. Oh, we've got, because it's Easter holidays here, we've got a cricket pitch just behind us in the village. And everyone's there practicing, ready for the cricket season to start.
It starts soon, doesn't it?
And there are cricket nets as well as a pitch. Oh, you can hear the kids. So they're all practicing their batting, bowling, catching. So this is the scent.
Yeah, lovely.
Can you smell it all? Lavender rose, peppermint and cardamom. So cardamom will help digestively. Lavender in a relaxing context. Rose is like a hug. I think it works particularly for females, women's hormones, etc. And peppermint is cooling, which sometimes headaches need that effect. I mean, you can get a cold headache and you could get a hot headache. Do you know what yours are?
Mine are definitely cold. Only cold kind of compresses, flannels and things help. Heat doesn't help with mine. I have been seeing these things all over TikTok that are like kind of headwear. They're cooling headwear. Kind of you pull them over the whole of your head and your eyes. Almost like a balaclava that kind of stops here. And they are supposed to be quite effective.
What does it do?
It's a so it's got cooling gel in it, I would presume.
Okay.
So because it's quite tricky with a cold flannel or an ice pack to kind of keep it balanced. So I always need it over my eyes as well.
Yeah.
So I might get one of those. They're only a couple of quid. To see if that helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of infrared light therapy now. I don't know if there's anything that would help headaches.
Possibly.
Mm.
Yeah, it's those masks, isn't it?
You can get the masks, which helps your complexion, but you can also get ones for the nose for like sinus and hay fever, rhinitis. You can get one for the ears for balance and tinnitus. Yeah. Listen to that lovely bird. Yeah. So yeah, there seems to be a lot more because red light therapy is anti-inflammatory.
Okay. I can't remember if I put on the form that I have hay fever. Did I put that?
I can't remember.
I can't remember, but I haven't always had it, but it's been, I mean, the pollen count is really high at the moment anyway. But my hay fever is quite bad.
Okay.
First thing in the morning and last thing at night. Usually with it in the daytime it's not too bad.
Okay.
I thought I'd mention that just in case.
Yeah, well, with what we've just been working on with the cranium, you never know, that might help.
That would be amazing if it did.
Yeah, but also with my clients who have hay fever, there are two things I particularly advise, and they are actually sold through the Forever Living company, the aloe vera company.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
I sell them here. One is bee pollen.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like eating local honey.
Yes.
So bee pollen will help prevent, because it's antihistamine. And also they do something called aloe activator, which is made from the aloe juice, and it's put into a spray which I make up for you. And you literally spray it at your face. So, and it's completely safe to use. So if it goes into the eyes, up the nose, down the throat, it's safe to use. And that is for helping when you're suffering, but also to prevent.
To prevent. Well, that's the thing that I struggle with. So I take a really strong antihistamine that's prescribed called fexofenadine. But I only supposed to take one, but I have to take two, one in the morning, one at night, because otherwise
All year round?
Yeah, every day.
What are your symptoms?
I will get really itchy itchy palms and itchy soles of my feet, and itchy tops of my feet. So really, really itchy, and sometimes my legs get very itchy as well if I don't take it. And it's apparently, the doctor said it's all connected, the itchiness with the hay fever, but it's always across here. So it's not painful like sinusitis, but it's just constant runny nose, constant sneezing, always sounding bunged up, itchy eyes, and you know when your throat is itchy and you have to kind of make that horrible noise to clear it, and like that's the only way to clear it. That's basically every day.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's but obviously in the warmer months it's worse because of the pollen. In the winter it's not as bad, but I still have to take the antihistamine each day because otherwise my skin will be unbearably itchy.
Gosh. And that's all year round?
All year round, yeah.
Oh, bless you, April.
It's frustrating as well because it only started about maybe less than 10 years ago.
Okay.
I didn't have any hay fever symptoms before then, and just one summer I suddenly got hay fever and it's just never gone away.
Is it post-viral? Did you have a virus before it started?
No, I can't remember.
Sometimes these odd cluster of symptoms can be post a virus.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So the body was compromised, low immune system, and then you're open to something that is living in you.
Yeah. Possibly, yes.
It's almost like you need to do a really good detox to kill whatever it is, making you quite vulnerable to allergens.
Yes. Yeah, it's not very often that I'm ill. You know, I never kind of take sick days really. But if I do get ill, it will be a kind of something related to my head, like head cold / migraine situation, bunged up sinusitis, that kind of thing. That's generally, it's always head related for me.
Okay. The other thing that might help is something else that Forever Living do, which is the Clean 9, because that's a systemic cleanse, a really good clean out. You lose a bit of weight during it as well. I've just finished doing one. I do them every 6 months. And that might help. As I say, you know, it's almost like you need to do a detox.
Yes.
And that might be something you want to look at. And I'd support you through it. I've done it many times now, so I know what's involved.
I think I've heard of that, because Forever Living was, I remember that being around kind of a few years ago, and somebody, I can't think who it was, somebody that, you know, I knew did it, sold the products as well. I remember the Clean 9. I didn't do it, but I remember hearing about it. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's quite popular. A lot of people, even if they don't buy from Forever Living, quite often do the Clean 9 just as their annual or biannual go-to. How's this feeling?
It feels really nice. Yeah. I'm usually, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm sensitive to my stomach, like as in touching it, but I wouldn't ever, I know that my belly button is really sensitive, and like children, since having my boys, when they were younger, they'd always poke, like try and poke, and I remember it being really sensitive. But this, yeah, I think the stomach is a strange one, isn't it? Because it's not somewhere that you would necessarily kind of touch yourself. Because even when I like cream, you know, use moisturiser, I don't put it on my stomach. I've just thought everywhere. I put it everywhere else, but I don't ever. use it on my stomach, actually.
Oh, your poor stomach. It's missing out. Because if you think, the stomach is the home of most of your organs. And when you're getting lower back pain, think of what's in that embodiment there, the lower abdomen. Yeah. So, yeah, the whole abdomen is such a vital place for us to look after. So when I said earlier about there are like 5 key foundational things that we look for in core therapy, so this valve here is one of them. Okay. So yeah, stomach's really important. Do your boys play cricket?
My eldest did start last year. He's 12 and he wanted to start and he did really enjoy it. But again, he also suffers from hay fever, so all of my kind of allergens and things that I have, he's inherited, unfortunately.
No.
So he does have an antihistamine, but he just couldn't play because it was too much. His eyes would get swollen, itchy. But they both play rugby.
Okay.
But obviously that's more of a winter sport, so it's not as bad for him.
Okay. Is that a bit of eczema down there? I've just noticed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another.
Often comes with hay fever, doesn't it? So, I highly recommend something called Tamanu balm, and I happen to have a mini one in if you wanted to take it home. This is Tamanu. It's fantastic for dry skin and eczema, psoriasis. It's got a distinctive smell.
It smells like garam masala or something like that.
Yeah, curry.
Yeah,
yeah,
it does.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's the Tamanu kernel that smells like that, but it's and the green colour. It's absolutely fantastic, and as a healer, a healing balm, but also I personally love the smell, and it's in lots of the tropic skincare preparations, in face and body preparations, so highly recommend it. I've got a few clients that do get eczema and they're just like, oh, it's the only thing that's helped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. A little bit in your belly button as well. Have you noticed that? Yeah. Oh, right, and across here. Okay. Do you know what's causing or exacerbating the eczema? I mean, could it be things like dairy?
I don't know, honestly. I don't really eat that much dairy. I don't. Probably cheese is the main one, but I don't have it very often. I'm trying to be good with food at the moment. I'm trying to eat a high protein, high fibre diet.
Okay, good.
Which is going okay actually.
Well done. Okay, April, can you give me 3 nice long breaths? Well done.
A more tender on this side than that side.
Well, I haven't done that side yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 3 breaths again. That's it. So just giving you a little instruction with the breathing. Instead of breathing using the chest, where the chest... Is it the hay fever? Because the window's open.
Oh, maybe actually.
Yeah.
I kind of don't even realise.
Bless you. Don't want to make you worse while you're here. Yeah, so instead of inflating and deflating the chest when we take a deep breath, think about bringing the breath even lower down to the abdomen. So breathing, I'll demonstrate breathing in, sticking the tummy out, and then drawing the tummy in to push the air out.
Okay.
Literally using it as a pump. Yeah. Would you like a tissue?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So 3 deep breaths. So using the abdomen to breathe in.
Oh, that's really hard, isn't it? Okay, so push it out on the breathe in.
Yes, so the lungs get big here, and then you're squeezing the lungs by drawing the belly in. That's okay. It.
That's really strange, isn't it, to do that? Yeah.
Well done, well done, well done. Just relax, 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 relax. Well done. Okay, and we're just going to do the other side. If you could continue. Well done. Okay, so on each side there in the lower abdomen you have 2 valves, iliosacral valve and the Houston valve, and they allow food through in one direction because they have flaps, but sometimes those flaps are blocked, or the valve is blocked, or it can be impinged from outside. The whole tube could be twisted with torsion, and so what that aims to do is clears it out, and whatever the issue with it, it will help it run smoothly. So that will help with this switching between slow and fast digestion. It should smooth it out for you for the next few days. Yeah. So this digestive massage, a Chinese massage, is really good to do to reset the digestive workings. Let's see if it helps those headaches as well. So everything in the gut now that I was feeling earlier, when I was feeling through the liver, stomach, spleen, kidneys, the valves, colon, etc. It all feels so much better now. Feels like softer and smoother, not in spasm. So I just want to have a look at the lower back now you're on your front. Can you put your, your little finger to your thumb? That's it. I'm going to try and pull apart. You're going to hold together firm and hold. Yep. So I'm just going to keep coming back to those and hold. Good. And hold. Oh, try that one again. And hold. No. Wow.
That's where it hurts.
Okay, and hold. And hold. Yeah, okay. So it's west and north, as I call it. You know, April, I think you're the last person to book before I've closed my books.
Oh, really?
I've been so inundated with inquiries, I've had to say, sorry, there's a list.
I'm not surprised at all, because all of the videos, and especially on TikTok that I see, which is all of yours because I binge watch them, the comments are always from people asking where you are and how to book, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is lovely for you.
Yeah, it's lovely. I just, obviously, I want to treat everyone.
Yeah. I'm really glad I managed to get in before.
Yeah, I mean, in a couple of weeks, I've got a lady coming from Italy for half a day. She's staying locally. She's just coming specially.
Oh, wow.
And another mother and daughter from America. And they're with me for 4.5 hours each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must feel like a real sense of achievement for you that people are travelling that far. I mean, that's incredible.
I know.
Isn't it?
I know. It's
know.
Nuts.
But isn't it quite sad, though, that there isn't this... well, I'm sure other people do it, but it's not as widely known, maybe.
Yeah.
I've never heard of core therapy before.
Yeah. Yeah. There are therapists mainly in the UK. I don't know how many in the UK, but maybe 100 to 150.
Right.
So on the Core Therapy website, there is a function for find a therapist,
Yes.
to find therapists near you in the UK. They're mainly up north because that's where the training schools are. But then I know that there is therapists in Canary Islands and Germany, and there's definitely one in America. And I do put the links on for people, so hopefully all of those other therapists will be getting inquiries, especially now that I'm full.
Yeah. So when are you full until?
I can't see me opening up at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, unless something big happens. Yeah.
Do you work like 4 days or 5, you know, how do you...
No, I'm part-time. Do you know, ever since having my children, I've always been part-time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you're self-employed, it's sort of full-time.
Yes.
So I do 3 days and 2 evenings,
Yeah.
and I also do a day's
I
editing.
was going to say that you must spend so much time editing
Yeah,
everything, all
Yeah.
of the videos for the different platforms.
yeah.
That must take a lot.
Editing takes so long, so it takes me for about 5 minutes of finished film.
Yeah.
It takes me about 25 minutes.
Wow.
So you can imagine for an hour's video, or sometimes
yeah.
like a 2-hour video that goes out, it will have taken me a day or two to do that. So obviously I do editing every week as well.
Yeah.
And if I want to go on holiday, as I am going to soon, then obviously I have to get that all ready before I go.
Before you go,
Yeah,
yes. So
yeah.
you can upload them,
Yeah.
you know, like staggered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can totally imagine that when you say you're part-time, you probably do more hours than a full-time person if you put it all together.
I do, because I answer all the queries that I get
Yes.
every morning when I first open my phone up, and that takes me between half an hour and an hour every morning to answer everyone's queries. Yeah.
Yeah, because I follow you on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube, and I'm just one person, so you know, if everyone does the same, I sound like a stalker, don't I? I follow you, but generally I'll always watch your videos on TikTok, and then, as I say, when I'm going to bed, if I'm struggling to sleep or kind of switch my brain off, I will watch your YouTube videos because they're longer and they just really help me in the nicest possible way. They help put me to sleep.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be offended.
I know. Do you know what it is? I think it's your voice. I think it's your voice is just so calm, and I don't know, maybe the kind of tone of your voice, it's just really relaxing.
Oh, thank you. Can you imagine if I was ever to give an hour's lecture? Everyone would just be asleep.
Would be asleep, yeah. That would be so funny.
Everyone would be yawning within 5 minutes.
You could, if you ever wanted to step away from this, you could become maybe a lecturer at a sleep clinic or something. That would be really valuable.
Oh, great. So, coming back to the treatment and the tuina that I'm doing now, I've got some really nice movement going here. So your hips are swaying beautifully, which is what I want. So that means it works both ways. So when I'm working on the spine and the hips are swaying like this, the hips are helping the spine, but also the spine is helping the hips.
Yes.
And I'm working on the kidneys here. I've worked on them through the abdomen already, but it's nice to work on them directly each side of the spine at the waist level. But this area is particularly tense.
Yes.
I thought it would be down here because you said your symptoms were like lower back pain, but maybe we've worked on that and that's feeling better now. But across here, and I can see your physique is quite rounded here, so I'm not sort of surprised you're getting headaches because of this tension here. So all of this it's almost like this is a hinge point. So this hinge point here is probably feeling a lot of tension because all the directed arrows are pointing up here and down here, and then at this point here, that's where you're going to get your red zone.
Yeah, but well, you've got it in one. That's as much as my lower back does kind of, it does affect me. The upper, my shoulders and across my back and the neck, as I said, that bit, I definitely know I have tension. I carry tension there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just putting a wheat bag on your upper back. You're not too hot? No? Okay. So this is actually a cherry stone bag.
Okay.
While I work on your legs, your feet. So one day you'll be watching yourself on all of these.
I just thought that. That would be so weird.
Do you think you'll relax when you watch yourself? Will you be able to go to sleep or not?
I will just cringe, Victoria, probably. That might be the only video that I don't watch of yours.
Well, could you imagine me? I have to watch myself all the time.
I hate the sound of my own voice, like being recorded.
Oh.
You have to do video. Well, yes, you do know, because you do videos all the time. But sometimes at work, if I have to, record myself, I just cringe because your voice sounds so different to how you hear it yourself, doesn't it?
Yeah, just let your leg go. I've got you, I've got you, I've got you, I've got you. Let it go. Beautiful. Let it go. Let that opposite hip rise. That's it. Let it go. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, I know. Your voice sounds different than you hear in real life to how it sounds to someone else on camera, doesn't it? Again, let go, let go. I've got you, I've got you. That's it. Allowing the leg to repattern the pelvis. I've got you. So if I was to let go, it would drop down to the couch, but I'm not going to let go. I'm not going to let you drop. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Trust me, trust me, trust me. That's it. Lovely. Let the knee go. Calf, thigh, buttock. That's it. Bouncing it along. And now 2. Here's a challenge. So letting go with both. I've got you. So letting go of the calves. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let go, let go, let go. Beautiful. Okay. Now we can do something with the pelvis. Okay. And the piriformis. Again, let go. I've got you. I'm going to take the leg out towards me. And down. That's it. Okay. I've got you. Give me the full weight of your foot. Yeah, I know. It's really hard the first time. You're thinking, my leg can't go in that position.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. How are you doing that?
And now for the settling. Okay, in your own time, you can turn back over onto your back. Oh, ticklish. Hips are looking more aligned, knees are aligned, that's good. And this shoulder's higher. Let go, let go. I've got you, that's it. Elbow into my hand, beautiful. Let go, let go. There we go, that's the one. Okay, thumb under your hip if you need to, so you can relax your hand. That's better. Okay. You okay without the bolster under your knees?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, letting your head go. I've got you. I know. That's it, lovely. All the way, all the way, all the way, nice and gentle, all the way down. Easing it down, down, down. So this is the hinge point we were talking about earlier. And if I was just to do one thing on someone, it would probably be this, if I could only choose one thing to do. So the neck release releases the cerebral spinal fluid and the tightness of this hinge to the cranium and the whole spine, relieving nerves, circulation, lymph, glands. So we can get a sense of freedom at this point because of that freeing up of that tightness. So let it go, allowing for a stretch. Nice and heavy into my hands, heavy, 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 heavy. Yes, that's it, that's it. Okay. Just having a look at the spine, bouncing it and the processes. Same the other side. And the processes.
Oh, felt something there.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. Okay, let it go, allowing the Qi Gong healing to take its effect. Warming, softening the tension around this spinal process. Letting it just ease back into place. Yeah, there's a lot of tension here. I will be working on this with the massage after the core therapy, of course, but I think you're going to need another core therapy or two to have a go at this neck. So letting it go again, that's it, beautiful. Allowing that residual relaxation just to take its effect, heavy down into the couch, hinging back, almost like the face is looking at the back wall and the whole head is tilting. And then let go, that's it. And now a gentle pull, lengthening that spine, not just the neck. Freedom, freedom, freedom. I'm just going to do a couple of points for headaches. This is the ESR, Emotional Stress Relief Qi Gong technique. Raising out, letting the sphenoid raise, lighten, almost like removing it from the head, letting it float. Keeping your eyes closed and taking a nice long breath. Okay, so having a good stretch through fingers and toes. And then shoulders. And bringing your arms up over your head for a whole body stretch. And come back into the room. Are you back with me? So I'm just going to retest a couple of things that weren't happy earlier. Can we have this arm and leg together? And hold. Fantastic. Same the other side. And hold. Okay, that's going down a bit. I will have a look at that. Interesting. And then this arm and this leg and hold. Oh, easy. And these and hold. Oh, it's that leg every time. Okay. Okay, let's go back to that test. So can I have the right arm and leg together? And hold, there we go. And then, oh sorry, this leg and this arm, I know, and hold. Yeah, lovely. Can you put your sole to your knee by bending this knee out? Lovely. And then raising the other leg up. I'm going to push and hold. Wow. That was not happy earlier, so that's great. This is whether the hips are happy opening.
Yeah.
So this leg up, I'm going to push and hold. Fantastic. So I think you're going to function a lot better, and the effect of this should last several days. I mean, if you don't keep doing the thing that caused it, maybe even weeks. But it's all about being symmetrical. So whatever you're doing one side, must do the other side. So if you're hoovering, sweeping, mopping, make sure you switch sides. And your working position, make sure you're at right angles here. Your legs are at right angles to your body, your spine. So a foot rest is really good, a wrist rest is really good, making sure your chin is level, not up or down or crooked. So, you know, raising maybe the screen, so the screen is at eye level. And shoulders are down when you're working, not like this. Yeah. And when you're on your phone, elbow into rib and do this instead of do this. That will make a huge difference because it's all about this fatty area here that causes restriction to the nerves and then the head. All right. My pleasure. You feel good?
Yes, I do. I feel very relaxed. I'm ready for the next.
I know you're excited, aren't you? Yes. So you've got a full massage and facial now. So I'm wondering about putting the same oils together that we kinesiology tested for the abdomen. Are you happy with that? So it's rose, lavender, peppermint and cardamom. That would be really nice on the whole body. And then I've got some lovely preparations for the facial. So if you would like to, I don't know if you need to visit the ladies before you,
I might go.
Just because you have had an abdomen massage, and then when you come back in, the large towel which is the top one there, and you're going to lie face down and vaguely put the towel behind you, and then call me in because I'll be waiting out there.
Great, thank you.
Okay.